Uh, I think we're in such an era that anything creative is stifled. And any original idea is stifled. I'm not talking that... What am I getting at? Oh, we're gonna make a movie about Plato or some shit. I mean, that's not original. We're gonna make a movie about, Where's Waldo? That's not original.
Yeah.
I think that, I don't know, it's something that I understand that people will always take note from, and there's certain films, certain TV shows that people will take note from and inspiration from, and this is going back a long time. It's kind of like with remakes. I know that remakes are nothing new.
Yeah.
But just look at the track record, folks. Let the track record speak for itself. But I think, like, too often, people ignore that. They just kind of brush over it like it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Like, you look at, like, really great original piece writers, like, say, like, Max Landis, for example. He's the only one I can really think of who's doing anything original. Everywhere else you look, it's either remake, comic book movie, superhero film, even like, it's not just in, I think it's because also I can't say everything's been done, but it's kind of like when you compare it like to the music industry, how you only have so many notes, so there's going to be plagiarism somewhere, no matter where you look. There's always going to be, even if it's non-intentional, there's always going to be some sort of plagiarism that's out there.
And that's a good point you mentioned, is that do you think that everything's been done to a point and now we're just kind of going in this cycle that we have to kind of, because look at the nostalgia fad nowadays.
Yeah.
Like everything, there's such a fad for nostalgia in the past, but it's only in a way that, okay, we have to reboot this, remake that, because the films of the past, they're dated and such. So it's kind of like everything's been done, everything, the bar's been set, and it's just we're in this kind of creative cycle. Well, not creative, not the opposite of creative.
Yeah.
But we're in this kind of cycle.
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely in a cycle, and it even gets worse because they're kind of like, you want this nostalgia, we're going to give it to you, but when they give it to you, they totally strip away the nostalgia. They strip away what importance it had to you.
It's like Independence Day resurgence. It's like I call Independence Day regurgitated because it's something regurgitated that I saw 20 years ago.
Yeah. I guess I could throw Quentin Tarantino in there. Like, I find when he does something that's very original, usually. Robert Rodriguez a little bit. But I find more like a Tarantino piece is usually very original. Or like a Max Landis piece, very original. Just things like that. Have you seen that movie American Ultra?
No, I haven't. I've heard about it.
It's kind of like I really don't like Jesse Eisenberg, but the way Max Landis writes them, I can believe it. Even Kristen Stewart, I fucking hate Kristen Stewart. I hate her. Like, I hate her so much. But, hate her, watching her on film. But Max Landis writes her so well. I think there's maybe only one other movie I saw her in that I liked was like The Runaways. And that was it. But it's just weird when you get somebody who can write your character and really write them to the potential that they think they can pull off, then it works, with it being original.
Yeah, I just think that they can do a hell lot better. I mean, but people nowadays, they feel that it's a bad thing, like to expect better and want better.
Yeah.
I understand everything's not going to be 100% original, but for folks listening out there in the industry and the higher ups and stuff, I know they're probably not going to watch this Q&A, but they could do so much better, and we're just too lax. I think a lot of people are too lax and just kind of, okay, we're gonna accept mediocrity, accept what is. And I've heard that term used a lot. Is that people just say, well, you gotta accept what is. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna always accept mediocrity.
Yeah.
And I understand too that an original idea is not always going to be a home run.
Mm-mm.
I get that. And is it a pipe dream? Maybe to a degree.
Yeah, I guess it would depend on where it's coming from.
Yeah.
You know.
So, I mean, that's a very good question.
It is.
And thank you, Dylan Villa, for the questions.
Thank you very much.
Next question from Tyler Barwick. What do you think of the sequel, Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves?
I've seen it. I know I've seen it. I just can't remember it. But it's definitely maybe something I would like to go back and watch again, just because I don't remember it so much. But maybe something I'd watch with like my great niece. You know, something that she would benefit more from seeing.
I have seen it not too long ago, and to me it's shitty. That's a franchise that didn't need to be. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids didn't need sequels. I know some people out there like the film because they kind of grew up with the film and that era, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah. The second one, they dropped the ball. So bad on that one.
Yeah, and Rick Moranis doing that weird ass voice. That bunny. Yeah. And I'm like, because I saw that too, and I'm like, fuck this.
I saw the tricycle. The big wheel there.
Yeah.
When I was in Florida, I think I have a picture of it. And so it was pretty cool to see that. But it's so freaking huge. But yeah, they did. I don't know why they did that sequel. Like, they didn't need to do that sequel.
I don't even know why they need sequels, but
yeah.
That's just me. But thank you, Tyler Barwick, for the question.
Mm-hmm.
Next question is from Creative Comics. What are your plans for future videos, and what kind of videos do you plan on making in the future?
That's a good one. You want to go first?
Yeah. As far as what's coming up, there's some stuff planned, but I will be taking a break after this Q&A, just to take care of some stuff. I know I've mentioned that to a couple people, but for future videos, we'll see. I think it's going to be a lot of random stuff.
Mm-hmm. I know for myself, I'm just getting it caught up. I have a lot coming. Maybe like a month worth of videos coming. I just haven't had time to finish them yet. So that and just some Rambo guests from the movies and stuff coming up. So hopefully I can get all that done this summer.
But thank you for the question, Creative Comics. Next set of questions is from Action Fan 80, a great guy. Has 10 questions for us. Question number 1: do you want to see Neil Blomkamp's delayed Alien sequel where Michael Biehn and Newt doesn't die?
Yes, I've actually written to Carrie Hanton. I haven't gotten a response yet, but just to see like if this is a real thing. Yeah, I want to see it. But apparently they said that they're not going to alter anything. They're not going to alter the timeline or something like that. Like, they're not, like, it's going to keep the other films in there, too. It's going to keep Alien 3 and, the other ones.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And this is coming from someone. I haven't seen Alien 3 yet.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's one of those sequels that is hated.
The director's cut's not too bad.
There's a part of me that looks forward to it. I don't look forward to Alien Covenant, which is something I don't get because I've seen lately on social media that they say that Alien Covenant is Alien 5 I'm like, it's Prometheus 2.
Yeah.
Why are they calling that Alien 5? It's just creating confusion.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know if you've seen this.
Yeah, Covenant. Yeah, it's like 0.2 or something like that. You know?
It's basically a sequel to Prometheus, and I haven't.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't want to see Prometheus. I've heard some weird things, and
You haven't seen Prometheus?
no, I haven't. But that's, there's a part of me looks forward to it. If Michael Biehn comes back, I heard that they want to get the original actors to play Newt back.
Yeah, Carrie Hen.
So
Yeah.
and Sigourney Weaver, I know she's on board pretty much. I have a little interest there. I have some interest, I will admit. So question number 2, do you follow any particular TV series / shows currently broadcasting on networks or streaming on Netflix?
I started watching Gotham finally. I'm almost caught up with that. Daredevil. Andrew Dice Clay's new show. I watched the first season of that, and that is fantastic. I love that. That's great. Apart from not that much apart from that.
Lately, no. I had Netflix and my trial ran out, so I have to. And I like Netflix, but it's not something like, I'd just rather pick out my collection. It's not bad. I watched pretty much the first season of Daredevil, and I liked it. I haven't seen the second season where you have the Punisher. But as far as shows on Netflix and stuff, there's not a whole lot there that grabs me that I would give a shot or be interested in. I know people might get upset because supposedly these shows are better, and on networks and stuff, TV, I don't have cable. In our living room we have Dish, but I don't have that in here. I just have my films and stuff. Right now, lately, I haven't really followed anything as far as TV.
Yeah, it's very rare that I even watch TV. So even if I do watch a show, it's like I'll wait until they all come out and then watch them all in one day. 1 week and then 2 months down the road I'll watch something else,
Yeah, so... Yeah, and Netflix I may get back at some point, but right now, not right now. Question number 3, given the history of crap from WWE Studios, do you have any hope of them ever producing an actual good movie with their lineup of wrestling talents? They recently signed a Wesley Snipes to a 3-picture deal.
I would hope so, but I'm not holding my breath on that one.
I'm not either, especially from the same studios that fucking made a Leprechaun remake, and they make all these the Marine and John Cena action films, and
yeah.
Now there's a action film starring Dolph Ziggler. I'm like, fuck Dolph Ziggler. And I did hear about how they signed Wesley Snipes to a 3-picture deal. I think the first film is going to have him and Gene Simmons. It's a horror film. I forgot the name of it. But that's happening. Which sounds interesting. Wesley Snipes and Gene Simmons in a horror film. This is something like this should have happened way back.
Yeah.
In the 90s or something. Or late 90s. So I did hear about that. Wesley Snipes, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I like Wesley Snipes, but I hate WWE Studios.
Jingling, jingling.
See, question number 4. Is there any upcoming action movies that you're anticipating with great interest? Examples, Jack Reacher, Never Go Back, Triple X 3, Jason Bourne.
Oh, none of those, unfortunately.